Today is the day when everything can change. Your angels are saying that the moment you felt the weight of loss, when hope seemed distant, is about to be transformed. What was taken from you, what slipped through your fingers, is now returning with the force of a divine blessing. God has seen your effort, your struggle, and now the reward is on its way. It could be that opportunity that seemed lost, a dream you set aside, or even someone you thought you'd never see again. This is your moment. Something big is about to happen, and if you're ready, you'll experience the fulfillment you've always desired. Hold on tight, because what's coming will surprise you in ways you never imagined. Sometimes, things simply don't go as we expect, and someone may have distanced themselves from you, leaving an emptiness behind. But maybe now that someone is coming back into your life, bringing with them a connection that goes beyond the ordinary, something deeper that resonates with your soul. What's surrounding you right now is an energy that can only be described as dazzling. It's full of promises of new beginnings, as if the universe is conspiring in your favor, showering abundance in every aspect. It's as if you've turned an important page in your story. Look back and see how much you've overcome. Those challenges that seemed insurmountable are now just memories that show the strength you have. And this strength, this new way of facing the world, is reflected in how you carry yourself, even in how you dress. This transformation didn't happen by chance. Every obstacle you faced, every lesson life taught you, was necessary for you to reach where you are today. Recently, you've been placing special focus on your finances, haven't you? And this attention, this effort you've put in, is beginning to bear fruit. It's as if abundance is surrounding you in every way. People around you are noticing it too, and in various ways, they're recognizing your worth. Whether through gifts, gestures of support, or even money coming unexpectedly, the fact is that the universe is rewarding you. You're vibrating at the right frequency, and this is attracting all that is good and positive into your life. The person who occupies your thoughts, the one who has always held a special place in your heart, seems more present than ever. Perhaps you've experienced such a deep and inexplicable connection that it still echoes in your soul today, one of those that words cannot fully describe. Who knows, at some point along the journey, this connection was interrupted. Life, with its unexpected twists, may have led you to take different paths, drifting apart from each other. And as days, months, or even years passed, you might have started to question whether that strong bond still exists. Maybe you've focused your attention on other things, on other people, or tried to move on, leaving this situation behind in some way. But even while you were living your life, this person who once meant so much to you was also going through their own journey, facing internal battles, doubts, and challenges that made them rethink many things. Among those things were their feelings for you. And now, after so much time of uncertainty, the fog of confusion has finally lifted. They have realized, with a clarity they didn't have before, that the feelings they have for you are deeper and more genuine than they ever imagined. There is indeed a concrete possibility that you will meet again, that this bond will be renewed. The person who was once lost in their own internal conflicts now sees with more clarity what they truly feel. And more than that, they feel an urgency to break the silence, to overcome the distance that has grown between you. And most importantly, they are approaching you with a renewed heart, with a soul that has matured. During this time, they have reached important conclusions about the connection you share. Even while trying to distract themselves, to distance themselves, or to focus on other things, they realize that they are continually drawn to you. It's as if God, through the universe, has been constantly sending them signs, reminding them of the importance of this bond. Regardless of what has happened, they feel this attraction as an uncontrollable force, pushing them to return, to try once more to reconnect. They now recognize that what you have is something rare, special, and they are willing to invest everything they have to make it work. They have understood that despite the time, the circumstances, and everything they tried to ignore, the feelings they have for you are real and need to be fully lived. You're beginning to see something that once seemed like just coincidence, the power of your intuition. The transformation happening in your life is profound, full of renewed energy, and it brings with it an enthusiasm that drives you to be closer to those who truly matter. The person you have in mind, they are feeling the same. The desire to connect genuinely, to be a part of your life in a way they never tried before, is something that now overflows from them. They have been holding in their heart a plan, something that has been gestating for a long time, worked on in silence, away from curious eyes. And now, The pieces are starting to fall into place. The decisions they needed to make are being made, one by one, with the clarity of someone who knows it's the right time to act. Deep down, you always knew this moment would come, didn't you? Your intuition gave you little signs over time, whispered in your ear that this was coming. And now, all that seemed so distant is beginning to take shape, as if it were inevitable. This person carried many pains, old wounds that kept them tied to a difficult past. But now, something has changed. They are maturing, growing spiritually, and this awakening is allowing them to leave those pains behind, to heal those scars, and to open themselves up to a new way of living and feeling. You, on the other hand, have already walked this path. You have already reached a deeper understanding of this situation, have already made peace with what you felt, and have always known, in some way, that things would align at the right time. And that moment is here now. The chance for a true union is no longer just a distant possibility, but a reality unfolding before your eyes. There is a very powerful divine energy guiding all of this, orchestrating every detail so that everything happens as it should. Time and circumstances have aligned in a way that only God could have planned, creating a moment of perfect synchronicity for you to meet, connect, and build something meaningful together. It seems that the universe is conspiring for this union to finally happen, bringing the promise of a future full of possibilities and a connection that goes beyond what you could have imagined. Get ready to experience something that will move you in a very special way, touching your heart deeply. When we talk about a soul connection, we're talking about something that seems to have been carefully planned by God. It's a bond so deep and full of spiritual energy that many times, words fall short to describe how significant it is. Imagine that while you were going through a challenging time, this person, who is so intimately connected to you, was also facing their own struggles, going through a process of spiritual realignment. It's as if the trials you both went through had the purpose of strengthening your spirit and mind, and now, you're coming out of this period stronger and more connected to your true essences. It's remarkable how you two, even though physically apart, walked side by side on this spiritual journey. There's a mirroring between you, as if one is the reflection of the other, both growing and evolving in a similar way. Now, it's more important than ever to keep this vibration high, to continue nurturing this positive energy you've been cultivating. Something in you has changed significantly. You've become more detached, more open. By taking a step back, you allowed the universe to work in your favor, and now, blessings are beginning to flow your way. New people are coming into your life, new opportunities are arising, and all these good things are the direct result of the receptive state you are in. But there's something even greater coming, something that's returning to you. This return, even if unexpected, will serve as a powerful confirmation of what, deep down in your heart, you always knew. Even if at some point you doubted your intuition or felt your faith waver, now is the moment when everything aligns, and that feeling that this was always meant to happen strengthens once again. Be ready, because this surprise will not only deeply move you, but it will also renew your confidence in your own intuition and in the journey you're on. Something incredible is about to happen in your life, something that will move you in a way you may never have felt before. It's as if a special conversation or a moment of clarity is approaching, and when it happens, it will touch deep within your soul. This will help you trust your intuition even more, to recognize that God always sends signs to guide you, and that it's important to pay attention to them. If you've been going through a phase of uncertainty, questioning your own choices, and wondering if you should really trust your intuition, know that this moment will be a divine answer. Things will fall into place in a way that will make you realize that deep down, you already knew what needed to be done. It's as if everything you've been feeling, all the signs God has been showing you, are finally making sense. This will reinforce your confidence in your own abilities, in your ability to see beyond what the eyes can see, and in the power of your intuition, which has always been by your side, even when everything seemed uncertain. Now, if you're experiencing a connection that seems to be sent by God, it's normal for some fears to arise. Maybe you're already hearing advice not to move forward, not to get close, to avoid this person or situation. These pieces of advice might be coming from people who care about you, but at the same time, they might be preventing you from experiencing something that could be deeply healing. This connection has the potential to transform your life, to bring an energy of healing and union that could change everything. But you need to be prepared, because fear will try to pull you away from it. This fear may appear in various forms, in the opinions of others or in your own thoughts, trying to discourage you. It is precisely at this moment that faith must be your greatest strength. Trust in what you feel, listen to what your heart is telling you, and don't let fear or ego dominate you. This divine connection, this unifying energy is approaching, and you need to be firm, keeping the faith, and believing in what you know to be true. Let yourself be guided by what you feel, knowing that fear is just a shadow trying to hide the light that is about to shine in your life. Be true to what you know is true in your heart and be ready to embrace this new phase with courage and love. Take a moment to let these words resonate within you. Remember that you are loved and protected by the universe. Type Amen to claim this message and the blessings it contains. To help increase your blessings, share this video with your groups and others who might also benefit from the blessings and help in this video. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now because an important message awaits you in the next video. I hope every word has touched your heart and that you found inspiration and comfort in our messages of love and hope. Always remember that you are not alone on this journey and that a higher power is watching over you every step of the way. Share this message with your loved ones, bring light to those who are in darkness, and be an agent of positive change. May God be with you and stay tuned for the next video of faith, peace, and comfort. Amen.